something built with the toughness of an F-Series and the spirit of a Mustang.
Because if something is going to be called a Bronco, it better be able to live up to that name. Meet the future of off-roading. The all-new Bronco family.
Hello there, I'm Randall. I am back because I've been gone for the last 3 months and 3 days, but the new Ford Bronco has been revealed and I'm very excited by it. And I'm going to talk about them very briefly. Don't worry, I won't be disappearing for 3 months or 2 months like I said I would last time, and the time before that, because I have a script for a video that's almost finished that I've been planning for a while, and it will be coming out soon, and I've also got other stuff to discuss, because more stuff's been revealed that I care about and I'm interested in. But anyway, this is about the Bronco. I'm going to get into it right now. Okay, so firstly we have the Bronco 2-door, which I knew from the start was going to be a really cool looking car. Obviously the one that's in the background right now is a much more rugged version. It's not the standard one. The standard one will be shown in a minute or two, or less. But, you know, it looks good. It's obviously meant to be a sort of rival to the Jeep Wrangler 2-door because, you know, it's designed for the American market. Which slightly invalidates my thoughts on it because I'm not part of the target audience or whatever, target market in any way. But, you know, it looks like a really cool car. I was kind of worried about Ford. Like, there was this sort of little thought in the back of my head, like, oh, Ford might not do too great with this because, you know, they severely messed up the electric Mustang and it looks terrible. Yeah, but this one looks good. It looks really nice. It's a good Bronco. Yeah, it's a cool car. Good way to revive a car that's been dead for the last 24 years. I don't have much to say about the Bronco 4-door. It kind of just looks like the 2-door but with more doors. Yeah, it looks cool. I prefer the 2-door, but I'm sure, you know, because I'm sure a lot of people buy the Wrangler, which is this thing's main competitor in the 4-door variant. Then yeah, I guess it makes sense in terms of like existing. But you know, it's just a cool car. I'd still get it if I had the money, and they were selling it in the UK, which they're not, by the way, if you didn't know that already. Which is kind of a shame because I'd like to be able to see that sort of thing here, but instead we get the new Land Rover Defender, which looks terrible. But hey ho. So the car that surprised me the most out of the three of them was the Bronco Sport. I was thinking the Bronco Sport would be some very sort of terrible not even an SUV, like a crossover that attempted to look like the Bronco. You know, kind of like the Jeep Renegade does with the Jeep Wrangler. You know, it's just kind of like a smaller, worse Wrangler. But the Bronco Sport looks like its own really cool car because it kind of looks like they've taken things from like, you know, the Ford Explorer, I think. No, the Ford Flex maybe. I can't remember what the American ones are called, but you know, the Ford Flex or Ford Escape and some of the stuff from the Ford Edge, and in the front of the Ford Bronco, and sort of squished it into one really cool mid-sized SUV. You know, I was really worried about that because I thought it would be a very terrible little front-wheel drive thing that would have no off-road capability, but it's just, the video clips they have look pretty impressive. And, you know, it looks much nicer. It looks much nicer and boxier than what I expect it to be. I expect it to be quite round and kind of, I don't know, something like I guess the Mustang Mach-E was what I was hoping to not get, but was kind of expecting to get with this car. But, you know, it looks cool. I'm very excited to, well, I'm not excited because I want to see one. But, you know, it looks cool, and I'm excited for people to get them, but not me because they're not selling them in the UK, which is a shame. But yeah. It's a cool car. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Ford Broncos. I think they look pretty cool. If I had to decide what one's the best and what one I'd like the least, it would be the Bronco two-door, the Bronco Sport, and then the Bronco four-door, because it's going to get kind of boring and there's not enough photos on it of it on the internet. And also, you just get a two-door anyway. Um, since they're doing like the Bronco Renegade, not Bronco, sorry, the Bronco Sport to go against the Jeep Renegade, I think they should do a Bronco pickup truck to go up against the Jeep Gladiator. Also, since Ford, for anyone from Ford is listening to or watching this, Jeep's going to be launching the Gladiator in the UK along because they already have the rest of their Wrangler line up here. So I think if you're watching this, then get the Broncos over here, Ford. We want them. We don't need your weird like other SUV things like what do we have like the K Plus, the Cat Active, the Fiesta X. We don't want them. We don't want those weird little cars, Ford. We want the cool cars. Bring us cool cars from America, from the land of the free and Donald Trump. We want them, Ford. We want the Bronco. Also, whilst you're giving us better models here in the UK, Ford, you might as well bring back the Ford Probe. And I don't know, the Ford Escort would be pretty cool to see. To go against like the Golf GTI and stuff, like if an Escort RS, replace the Focus with the Escort. Anyway, I'm going way off topic. Bring back the Probe though, and the Escort, and bring the Broncos to the UK, and make a Bronco pickup truck. And yeah, you've made some nice looking models. That's what my opinion on the Broncos is. Goodbye, and good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending on when you're watching this.